Hi everybody, thank you for following the City Hill Divorce Support Life Group's Facebook page. Today I'm talking about marital home and after you've made the decision to get divorced, who's going to stay and who's going to go. If you stay in the same house while you're going through the divorce, it can be an extremely stressful time for everybody, for mother, father, children, and it's really depends on you whether you think that's worth the while. Personally, I didn't think it was worth the while, and I wanted my former spouse to move out. He refused, and so I decided that I would move out. And it was the best decision I made, quite honestly. It was much easier to deal with it. For me, there was absolutely no consideration of a reconciliation. But if you do have hopes of a reconciliation, then it would be a good idea to stay in the same house, because it's easier for people to forgive each other when you're in the same environment. And if there are certain events that have transpired and there's no forgiveness at that point in time, then certainly, move out. So I moved out, and my caution today, or my advice, is for whoever moves out, the former spouse who stays in the house is going to ask you to maintain the property. He's going to ask you to contribute to the maintenance of the house, the bond, the insurance, and all that. Your attorney will advise you on the matter, and quite frankly, you do not have to maintain that property. Whoever gets to stay in the property, they are solely responsible for the bond repayments, the insurance, and everything. Very often women get the men to pay because they stay in the house, and it's certainly an option if the other person earns a lot more and you've got a lot more kids. It wasn't my scenario. I was an independent person. I could afford to pay for my own home and everything, but I did put my foot down and refused to contribute to the former marital home because it was not going to ever be a home that I would go to, and the court supported that. So just so you know, if you do move out and your former spouse is asking you to pay, you will address that issue in front of a judge or a magistrate, and if you're not benefiting from that home, you're not obligated to pay. And that's all for today.